previously admitted pay record in this matter and reflect that the father owes the amount of $35,954.68, and the state will request that the father pays it back at $250.
I object.
Nothing further from the state.
Enjoy the video. Hit the like button.
Maurice Harris is here.
Finally. It's been an hour. We've been waiting on you to connect. Okay. Do both of you swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
I do.
Okay. All right, Mr. Tatum, go ahead.
Your Honor, this appears to be a contested case, so we are going to request to proceed with taking testimony from both parties, and we'll request that the court take note that both parties did appear before the court today.
So noted.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call Ms. Lewis. Ms. Lewis, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Yes, Pernella Lewis.
And Ms. Lewis, the child that we're here in reference to is Elisa Harris, is that correct?
Yes.
And that child is now over the age of 18, is that correct?
Yes.
And that child has emancipated, is that your understanding?
Yes.
All right. So this is a arrears only case, and the state has calculated that the father currently owes, as it relates to the child support, $36,191.20, and requesting that the father pays that back at $250 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount?
Yes.
And the state has also calculated that the father owes $35,954.68 for the medical support arrears as of September the 30th, 2025, and requesting that he pays that back also at $250 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount?
Yes.
And the state is also requesting that the father pay the court costs associated with today's hearing. Are you in agreement to that as well?
Yes.
And previously, you did review the pay record here in this matter, is that correct?
Yes.
And the state would like to share my screen at this time, reflecting that pay record. Your Honor, I'm going to share my screen.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Let me stop sharing. My apologies, Your Honor. And ma'am, are you able to view that pay record on your screen at this time?
Not yet. Okay, it's coming up.
Can you see it now, ma'am?
Yes, I'm trying to see if I could. Okay, I've enlarged it.
Okay. And the state is requesting to take a judgment as of 9/30/2025 relating to the child support and medical support amounts that are owed. And are you able to review those on your screen at this time?
You highlighted.
Okay. And do you see the amounts that were previously read into the record that he owed?
Right.
And ma'am, can you see from the document that's reflecting on your screen that the father owed $36,191.20 relating to the child support arrears and medical support arrears in the amount of $35,954.68? Are you able to see that on your screen at this time?
Yes.
All right, thank you. The state will request to stop sharing the screen at this time, Your Honor.
Go ahead. State exhibit A is admitted.
Thank you, Your Honor. And ma'am, do you have any additional information that you'd like to offer to the court at this time?
No, not at this time.
And just to confirm, the father has not provided you with any direct payments for those amounts that were previously reflecting on the screen. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. Nothing further from this party, Your Honor. At this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call the father here in this matter. Mr. Harris, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Maurice Harris.
And Mr. Harris, the state has previously provided that you are currently in arrears in the amount of, give me just one moment here. in the amount of $36,191.20 as of September 30th, 2025, relating to the child support that was owed, and requesting that you pay a total of $250 per month towards that amount. Are you in agreement to that, sir?
In order to be in agreement to that, would I have to have signed an agreement? And if so, would that be the personal responsibility agreement? And if it is,
Sir, do you understand that you currently owe Sir, do you understand that you currently owe $36,191.20 towards the child support that you were previously ordered to pay?
And again, I'm saying, you're asking me if I have made an agreement. I have
Sir,
not made an agreement.
the question was, do you understand that you owe that amount?
I do not understand.
All right. Do you understand that you were previously ordered to pay child support and you have failed to make those payments on a monthly basis?
Repeat that.
Sir, do you understand that you were previously ordered to pay child support? Do you understand that, sir?
Ordered through an agreement, sir?
All right. Moving forward, sir. As it relates to the issue of medical support, the state has calculated that you currently owe $35,954.68. Do you understand that, sir?
I do not.
All right. What is it that you don't understand, sir?
You're saying that that I agreed. I have not signed any agreement. I would want to see the agreement in which I agreed.
Sir, do you understand that you were previously ordered to pay medical support and you have failed to make those payments on a monthly basis?
Sir, do you know you are required? I'm asking. Do you have a personal responsibility contract by me, a PRC, for a non-custodial parent to show my compliance, what I should do? I have not received that. I don't know what it looked like. I have not signed an agreement. And I have a copy of that agreement.
All right, thank you, sir. Nothing further from this party, Your Honor. Again, the state will request that the court take knowledge of the prior admitted pay record and request that the court find that the father has failed to make those payments that were previously provided in the amount of $36,191.20 relating to the child support arrears, and request that the father pays it at $250. And again, the state will request, sir, Your Honor, that
I object.
court...
Objection. I object.
What's your legal objection, sir?
I asked for the agreement that I agreed to pay the personal responsibility contract. I'm a non-custodial.
He's making a he's making a closing statement. What's your legal objection to his closing statement?
That I was not heard. I was not given answers to the questions that I asked within the statements when he asked me if I agreed.
Okay, go ahead and continue, Mr. Tatum. Objection overruled.
Thank you, Your Honor. Again, Your Honor, as it relates to the medical support judgment, the state will request that the court take knowledge of the previously admitted pay record in this matter and reflect that the father owes the amount of $35,954.68, and the state will request that the father pays it back at $250.
I object.
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
What's your legal objection to his closing argument?
I challenge due process violations. I challenge due process. My rights have been violated.
How are your rights being violated?
My constitutional rights have been violated.
How?
And are being violated.
By him making a closing statement?
By the statement being non-true.
Okay.
Non-valid. He has. I'm requesting where I have agreed to these standings under Title 4D. I am allowed to have the information that's being held against me, which I do not have, the contract in which I signed or agreed to. It's no way possible that this contract, you would have to renew this contract. When did I ever sign a contract? My rights are being violated by not knowing the grounds in which y'all stand on holding me up liable under this situation.
All right, objection overruled. You have a child with Miss Lewis, right, Mr. Harris?
I do not, sir. I told the lady before that this woman.
Has a court found that you were the
That
father
is
of the
my
child with
senior.
Miss Lewis?
I'm sorry.
Has a court found that you were the father and ordered you to pay child support, Mr. Harris?
No, the court. I have never went to court. No, the court has not.
I didn't ask if you went to court. I said, has a court told you to pay child support?
No, the court. I have never went to a trial of my peers. I would have went to a trial over the situation. So no, I have not.
Okay, so do you think that if you don't show up for court that no one can put child support on you?
So you're telling me right now that my rights have been violated? I did not know.
I'm asking you a question because I'm trying to answer.
I'm answering your question, sir. I did not know.
You're not answering the question. You're just wanting to say the same thing twice or three times. All right. So, I mean, I'm trying to help you to understand it, but I don't think you want to understand it. That's kind of where we are and why you owe this money. You were ordered, excuse me, sir, I'm talking. You were ordered by a court to pay child support. You didn't show up for court. There's no contract for child support in any court order. A court order is a court order signed by a judge. They don't wait on somebody to sign anything, and they don't have to wait on somebody to agree. If that was the case, nobody would agree to child support, and nobody would have any child support because nobody would agree. That makes no sense. That's not something that happens. If you get served with papers and you don't file an answer or you don't show up for court, we're going to move forward, which is what's happened in your case. We've had court orders before today. You were ordered to pay child support. You were ordered to pay medical support. You've made some payments from what it looked like on the pay record. So you're very well aware and given notice that you have a court order. You may not like it. You may not like the amounts. You may not like the arrears. But you had a court order. Everything was followed. Your rights were not violated. You just chose to do your own thing and decided to make it difficult. You made it difficult on your child, and you made it difficult on Miss Lewis because you just wanted to be difficult. I understand, but there isn't any legal way to get out of it. You owe this money to Miss Lewis. You should have paid it when your child was a minor. We shouldn't be dealing with it now. You should be able to be just be at peace and not have any support owed, but you chose to ignore it. And no matter how much you protest or say, give me some legal arguments that are invalid, that doesn't make them valid. The more you say them, the more you repeat yourself. You have a court order. You have to follow it. You didn't follow it. You owe these arrears. So we're in a judgment for child support arrears of $36,191.20. That's money you did not pay and interest that you did not pay to Miss Lewis. So you got to pay it back. There's no getting out of it. You got to pay that at $250 a month. It probably should be set higher, but I think the state's being pretty reasonable with you at setting it at a reasonable amount. You also owe a huge amount of medical support arrears, $35,954.68. You didn't pay that either. You got to pay what you're supposed to pay, and that's to be paid also at $250 a month. Again, state gave you a good deal. They're only making you pay $500 on a $70,000 judgment. That's a pretty good deal. So you may be paying that for life. I don't know. That's up to you. Maybe you want to pay it all off at some point. You sell something. That would be nice. I'm sure Miss Lewis would like to move on with her life without not having to do with you anymore. But you're not getting out of these arrears. You've got to make these payments each and every month. Court calls bill to Mr. Harris. The Attorney General's office will draft an order based on the findings that are made today. Y'all are done with court and are excused. You can press leave or hang up to leave the courtroom. Thank you.